So you're still watching Bits and Sounds on KC2, and of course my name is Klepy, and I'm together with one of the Tanzania's finest. Let me just, he's an actor, he's a TV presenter, also he has the host, and of course he's also an MC, and then of course he's here with us. So GaraB, how are you doing?
I'm doing, bro. How do you, Klepy?
Oh, good. How is life?
Of course, life is good. I cannot complain, of course. I left each and everything. I'm here in Kigali, so you can tell that.
How is Kigali treating you?
So far, I've been here for a couple of days, actually just 3 days.
Just 3, okay.
And I'm just enjoying here. It is my first time. You know, everything is like, wow.
Yeah.
So, and I even shared in my socials how Kigali is treating me, how Kigali is. So it is a pleasure me being here as well.
So you being, let's start with the socials, as you said. You being an influencer on social media with 2026, things have changed. But I think it's now kind of something that a person can do and have a life.
Sure.
So do you think you can still do the social, like being a social media influencer and then still have a life, like not as a side job, let me say that. So how do you do that? Like how do you take that particular part of your life? Because you do a lot of things.
Yeah, sure. I do a lot of stuff.
Let's start with the influencer part.
Yeah, of course, when you're based on an influencer part, you know, the word, the way it goes is that, that's how you're supposed to go.
Okay.
You see, you have to go with the trends.
Yeah.
You see, right now, and I heard that you guys, especially on TikTok, you're officially monetizing.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that in our country, that stuff will come very soon.
Yeah.
And I'm hope for the best. So for me, live the social lives.
Yeah.
I don't think if it could be something that I'm ready for that. So since there is an opportunity, there is a potential for me being there, because my lifestyle, whatever I'm doing, everybody want to see out there. So I think it's about time now to make it even more seriously, you see, so that I can benefit on the other side of life through my social.
Okay,
yeah.
Because so you also do host events, and how is the Tanzanian industry with the events?
Well, Klepy, I cannot lie. You can do your research.
Yeah.
What I know is in East Africa.
Because I want you to on the ground, because like you're one of the people on the ground in Tanzania.
Yeah. Of course. I've done my research and I've seen that in Tanzania, in East Africa, actually, the wedding industry is like somewhere there.
Yeah.
In East Africa,
yes.
we're taking the wedding industry in a very big level compared to other part of East Africa. In Africa, generally, I can say West Africa, they're doing it big. You see, because I've been there, of course, and I've seen whatever they're doing. You see, so right now, since I've been receiving calls from Kigali, I've been receiving calls from Kenya, Uganda, people who want my service, means they see what I'm doing and they like it. You see, they like the vibe and everything. So I think it is about time now for us, maybe we as East African, we can make it as the official part of the entertainment, or the one of the things that we should look at with 4 hours, 6 eyes, to make sure that everybody is benefited. And of course, there are so many talents that are being merged from there. You see, me as an MC, you know, there are DJs who have been merged from the wedding industry. Nowadays, we have those groomsmen and bridesmaids. You see, in Tanzania nowadays, they are coming the very big.
Because you guys even have dancers, like, okay, not only dancers, the people who are there can even dance. They can even do the hype.
Sure.
You know, like give the wedding the vibe, not the normal sitting arrangements or people talking and stuff like that. And then I was going to ask you, you hosted, not even hosted, you are the MC at Jux's wedding, which also was one of the biggest weddings we had in Africa. So it was like happened in Tanzania, then also Nigeria. You were there.
I was there.
You are like one of the people who had to witness it firsthand. First, we were there on socials, YouTube, stuff like that.
Making follow.
So how did that come in? As you being the MC to Jux, because he's big, and then also the wife was also big, and you as your name also was big in Tanzania. But again, you're working both sides. I mean, the East African side, Tanzanian wedding, then doing the West Africans, Nigerian wedding. So how did that come in, and did that shape your career as a person?
Well, to start it, how did that come in? Actually,
he's your friend.
Jux is my guy.
Yeah.
He's my young brother. You know, and as you said, I'm one of the Tanzanian finest, of course, when it comes to the MC thing. So when his thing came in, what he thought is maybe, you gotta be there. Gotta what?
GaraB.
That's what I'm thinking about. So I was like, you're gonna be there, definitely. So I was like, my nigga, let's do it. And he gave me, we'll be doing it West Africa, like, that's Nigeria.
Yeah.
And of course, we're gonna do it in Tanzania. And I want you to be there in both sessions, you see. Yeah. So there is where it come. And he wasn't disappointed. Yes. Yeah, he's really proud of me, actually, and he normally thanks for whatever I've done. Yeah. And me going there in Nigeria, of course, it was my first time. And
that's like a different culture.
Yeah, it's a different culture, different vibes. As I say, those guys, they mean business will never come to wedding. You see, so I went there and I witnessed each and everything that they're doing. And of course, I was part of it. I even collaborated with the best MCs there. We are now good friends. So we can see now we're interacting. They come at my place. I'm going there. You see, so now it's like it's not a big issue now. When you find GaraB is hosting something there in Nigeria.
West Africa,
and when you're something in West Africa, of course, it's even easier to go outside Africa. You see, so sometimes I receive calls, but you may find maybe I'm already booked. So if Klepy booked me in his wedding at April, and he want me in US, anywhere in the world, of course, Klepy is there. So that's it.
Supposedly. So how did that shape your career as a person, being the MC of that wedding? Even if you say you have connections, but again, I think the wedding was streamed through different cultures. But I think, like, as you said, you also got many calls with the people asking also for your services. And as you said, you're also telling people that it can be a career. It can be something that you can look at, apart from having concerts, apart from maybe seeing in the wedding, maybe the artists performing, anything else. I think also the MCs should also have something to say about that. Like should also get recognized that much of a bigger person. So have you done your wedding anyways? if I can ask.
Like
have you had a wedding? Are you married or something?
Like I'm married, yes, of course, I'm married.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm married with a beautiful wife. I love very much my wife. With 5 kids right now. So you can imagine.
How did that come in? Okay, I mean, like, who was the MC? Or like you thought like you should also be the MC and also be the groom at the same time?
You know, it was 10 years ago when I got married to my beautiful wife. Okay. And what happened is I was a breakthrough kind of guy, you know, that nigga from the block, you know. I was emerging there, and everybody knew who GaraB was. So what happened is, because there are these upcoming MCs, and I was like, man, I don't want these guys to touch the thing. So let me find somebody who is old enough, who is matured enough. Manage that. Yes, I'll be just telling what I want, and of course, my brother MC McKenna did it well. So how did it shape me, the industry, me going up there and here. Nowadays, you know, back then, being an MC may be just a career. Everybody can be an MC. Yeah. But in my country, of course, now you can be a celebrity through being an MC.
Oh, yeah.
You see, so...
Start with the brands.
Starting with the brand. Now you may find organizations put trust on you. You see, you may find out now I'm having a lot of endorsements. Of course, the endorsements are coming in. People are trusting. So, which was very different compared to the past times. So, shaping me in different ways, socially, economically, you know, even spiritually sometimes. It is what it is, man. Yeah.
I get you. And then you're also an actor. Let's also tackle on that particular part. How did you go into that particular industry, the movie industry, I mean?
Well, it just happened. MC GaraB was out there. Everyone know GaraB. So these guys, whatever they are preparing these series and movies, they normally look at me like, we think this guy can do something. You see, we think this guy can cast in whatever role that we can give him. Yeah. So that's where it's happened. But before, I didn't see myself as an actor. You see, I didn't even see myself out there. But they came and I saw it as the opportunity. Then I was like, why not? Let me do it. And of course, frankly speaking, the other people, you know, when I was an MC, I had the fan base. Yes. But I became an actor. I even had more. You might attend the wedding. People, they don't know MC GaraB, but they know somebody who maybe make a role in a certain movie.
Oh, a certain movie that they watch.
Are you not Mr. Michael?
This particular movie?
So Mr. Michael's an MC. So you can imagine the fan base was gaining there, and
you loved it and everything else. Sure. So, but again, as I said, the reason why you do so many things. You're so a family person, like a family man.
Very, very
so how do you manage to do all that thing and also get the time for the family too? Like, because as I said, we talked about so many things in MC after stuff. So don't you think it's too much, or do you think it's enough for you?
I think it's not for me, and if even if I can even do stuff more, because this is the time, bro.
Yeah.
Right now I'm 40, and
it's okay. It's like it's starting journey too.
It is a starting journey. So right now, since I'm strong enough, of course, I'm able to do stuff. I'm like, why not? And I think I'll be a good example to my kids. Like, Daddy was there, did that, done that. You see. So I think even in life, you don't have to stick in one thing. You see, you have to focus on whatever that we'll be able to do. The opportunity coming, how do you tackle? How do you embrace those opportunities and make it productive? You see, to yourself, to your family, even to your society. So I think me doing whatever I'm doing right now, it doesn't make me maybe not take care of my family. Where I make sure that I'm having time with my family. I make sure that I'm doing my stuff,
as
my
an actor,
tasks.
as an influencer,
Yes, everything.
as everything else. So anyways, this is GaraB, MC GaraB. So let's take a break, and of course, we shall be right back. We still have time, and then of course talk about more of the Tanzania and Rwanda into the same industry. That was, of course, Tanzania, Rwanda, even though there's a Nigerian, but let's just still focus on the Tanzania, Rwanda. So anyways, GaraB, what do you think of the song in the first place, like Diamond and Bruce Melody?
It's one of my favorite right now.
That's like number one.
Yes.
Rwanda's that's number
even
one.
Tanzania is doing very good.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bruce and the Diamond Platinums. Yeah, this song is show the connection that we guys are having, and of course you can see the vibe.
The vibe, I know. So you have been in the music industry, the Tanzanian music industry.
Sure.
What do you think that we Rwandese can learn from the music industry in Tanzania?
Well, you know, this is the showbiz.
Yeah.
And when it comes to showbiz, I think we Tanzanians, we are out there, you know, doing our thing.
Yeah, you guys have been doing a lot since the Cinderella, Mr. Nice's time.
You know that. So I think in that part, you guys can try to be a little more aggressive.
Yeah.
Because we are aggressive.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes we just create some stuff to make that people to see like what is happening, what is coming. Those kikis, we call them kikis.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So I think you guys may invest on that part as well. But I think basically that is not in the negative way. Of course, in a positive way, also as to boost your career and the people to know you are there. And what can we learn from you guys?
Yeah, that's the same thing.
What can we learn from you guys? Of being humble.
Yeah. plus, I think also our love songs. Oh no, because like Bosso is good. The love songs. I mean, like the R&B part.
Bosso, you got it, bro.
I think like on the R&B part, we're better than Tanzania when it comes to the R&B part.
Yeah, of course, I cannot disagree with that. I will definitely second with you with that because Medi, you know, Medi. Me in my MC career, I've been using Medi songs so many times.
Okay.
Yes, slowly. This Queen of Sheba. You know, those songs
also have element. Yeah, also have like so.
Of course, nowadays we have this kid element. Of course, is doing very good, and I can see even the Tanzanians now they are trying to see this part of the showbiz.
I mean, like
Mario's. Yes, Mario did something with element. You see, and I even saw Harmonize. I think they met in West Africa, in Nigeria.
Yes,
I think they will be definitely. Of course, they did something.
There is this thing that I can't call it a genre, but the what Bosso does with the love songs, it's called like there's a Swahili sentence of it.
Yeah, I don't know if
there's a genre of
you know, there's this way he play with words.
Yeah,
he play with words.
So that's Swahili plus also the Indian rhythm kind of.
Yes, he got an Indian vibe. That's why we call him Bosso Khan.
Oh,
Khan,
with the
of course
Indian.
Yeah, Khan to get that in Indian vibes. But of course, the guy can write, the guy can compose. You see, everybody like Bosso right now, and he's one of the leading artists in Tanzania and East Africa, of course.
Yes,
because you guys
of course, I know
play their songs.
Play their songs. So, do you think? I think like the Tanzanian industry, I think has. Do you think singing in Swahili can limit your career as a singer, like singing in one language? That you know, because
I got it. You know. Music is a versatile kind of language.
Yes,
It's a universal language. Sometimes you might not even know what one speak in the particular music.
Yeah.
You know, there are these songs who are which are coming so popular on socials.
I'm a piano. Yes.
That's Rwandese, eh?
Yeah, the guys mixes Rwandese and Belgium.
But that song is popular worldwide.
Oh yeah, worldwide.
But people do not know the guy is
doing
singing about what.
French. It's like
like
where's your dad? But
So I don't think if language can be a barrier. People, I mean, my Tanzanian guys, they're singing in Swahili, but they are going places and they're doing wonders. You see, Diamond Platnumz had a lot of international collaborations, and he put Swahili on it. So you can tell, mate,
even put Neo in a song, then sang Swahili when Neo was on the song.
You see? Wait.
Plus also the Jamaican group, Rastafari. Thing with. Morgan Heritage.
Of course, Morgan Heritage.
So they had kind of stuff, but still
he put Swahili there. He did with Rick Ross. He put Swahili there. With Jenso Derulo, he put Swahili there. So language
the guy's been trying to.
Yeah, of course. Shout out Diamond Platnumz, of course, he's doing his thing.
So you as MC GaraB, we are starting. Okay, we are basically starting the third month of 2026.
Sure.
So basically, when the year starts, people have the new year, new me, or some resolutions or to do, or the to-do list of like, you know what, I want to do this. So first of all, why are you Kigali? And then of course, what is next to your career right now? What are your plannings? What are your 2026 plans?
First of all, thank you very much for having me here. And I won't get out of here without thanks my guys actually who made me feel comfortable for my staying here. Shout out to MC Abraham, shout out to my brother Innocent Kagame, you know, shout out to Ivan. Actually, those guys, they've been taking me to places here. And I've been communicating with them, and I have so many friends here. I've never been here before.
Oh, this is your first time?
Back in my country, I don't know if you guys, it's the same here, it's a fasting season. It's a Christian and Muslims are fasting. So whenever we are in this kind of season, no weddings, you see, so it's like a low season. So this is where I just realized like, I think this is about time for me to go to Kigali, Rwanda, and meet my people, meet my brothers, and actually communicate, interacting, you know, to see how things are going on this side of the world. So I'm here, first of all, to network, and to see how I can collaborate with my brothers and sisters from this part of the world, from this part of East Africa. And I'm pretty sure that me being here already, till now, I have a lot of connections. I met you, Klepy. You see, so this is, the rest will be just history. So people, I don't think if they have to be surprised when they will be seeing MCing GaraB back in Kigali, of course, back and forth in Kigali, back and forth in Nairobi, in Nigeria. So that's what I'm gonna do. Of course, I've done a lot in Tanzania. I think now it's about time now to excel myself out there and people to see, hey, they did this guy from Tanzania, and of course, he represents the wedding industry from East Africa, especially Tanzania. So like we have so many things. The jacket is coming on 17th. All right. UB40 was announced. They're coming on 9th June. Vibes Cartel's coming in May. So you have so many other events that you can hype. You never. Of course, there are so many events that I can hype up, and of course, I do host a lot of events. My events. Oh yeah, I get you. On every of course, on every Valentine in Tanzania. 14th February. Yeah, 14th February. Like this year, I had a very big event. It's called GaraB.
Oh,
Gara what?
So like you this person, like the lovers person, like if someone has a day, like they got a plan, you know what, I'm gonna be into that particular event. How is it, by the way? It is the place to be. The feedback, because this year it was the second time. Okay. And it went viral out there, and imagine it was on Saturday. So on Saturday, everybody's busy. There are a lot of stuff, there are a lot of events, a lot of, you know, and because we're about to go to the fasting season, so it's like people are closing each and everything there, do their stuffs. But so each and every part of Tanzania, there was event, those big events, those big guys. But GaraB was there. So, but it just came up that GaraB was the talk of the town. So you can tell next year it's going to be something big. I saw your IG. You saw my IG. Next year, please, I will invite you. Trust me,
I'll come with you, huh?
Yeah. Trust me, I'll be there. Anyway, thank you so much for passing by.
Thank you very much.
So, any regards to the maybe fans? Because you have fans, trust me. Any message to your fans?
Well, I was just going through my insight on socials.
Yeah.
I saw the numbers of Rwandese now. Yeah, they're coming in. So I'm pretty sure that now these might be the new fans. And they show a lot of love. You see on the comment sections.
Yeah.
And others on the DMs, others that just check me out like, hey, make sure you pass by. What I want to say is, this is the new brother that we're having right now. Yeah. Thank you very much for embracing me. And I'm pretty sure that we're going to do a lot of stuff together. You trust me, of course. I don't know Rwandese.
Yes, I know.
But of course, if Diamond can speak Swahili, can sing in Swahili, of course, I can come here and do stuff.
But I think like Swahili is one of the top 3 languages that I can speak.
That's
like
what's up.
Our language in Rwanda comes first. But I think between English and Swahili, like so many people know Swahili in Rwanda.
Yeah.
So many people know Swahili.
Yeah. But of course, I can learn Rwandese.
And we have so many, because it's like Bantu languages, we have so many words.
Of course, we do meet somewhere in between. Yeah.
There's also like our time, the way you say our time is Swahili.
Yeah.
It's like Sambili, Satatu, Satatu, like it's like some more of Swahili.
Like Nyuma, how do you say? Back.
Nyuma.
Back.
Inyuma. Inyuma. It's like, Inyuma. It's like, but then it's like still
yeah,
the same
that's
thing.
Bantu. So still, we are family. Still, we are the East African people. So you guys, this is the new brother. This is the new guy. So please don't let me down because I won't let you down. So let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
That's